Move in that. This is that. I gotta get the light. I gotta get like that.
Oh, that's the film You Call Me Ugly over there?
Oh yeah.
Never seen that either.
Oh, that film. That's a good film too. Yeah.
You know who's really good? Because I show people a clip of me from with Killing Joanne. The lead in that he's amazing. Both of the girl and the guy, they were really amazing.
Oh, the girl, she won.
Best actress.
Best actress award.
And he was really good.
Yeah.
He wasn't available to do anything?
No, he's working on. Gosh, I forgot. What is that? New Amsterdam.
Oh, the show New Amsterdam?
Yeah. Yeah, he's busy, man.
So he was doing something before you got him?
Yeah.
He was busy. Oh, he's
always been busy. He's my boy. I got him in Brooklyn Gangster. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Great. We're live. I'm gonna actually try and take this and edit it. But this is Kenya Cagle. I'm here with some partners today. We're gonna be talking about filmmaking. We're gonna tell you a little bit about what we were just doing right now. We're gonna tell you what we did, and we're telling you what we're gonna be doing. We're having a great time. I'm here with Godfather, G.O.D. My brother, Chris, Matt, and I'm telling you, we just had a great time. We're talking about how to make it in the industry, and one of the things we're talking about right now is our new project, Dead to Right, which stars Chris Johnson. Chris, tell us a little bit about it and what you feel. You just got to see some of your work, and tell everybody.
I'm impressed. Excellent. Got a hit on our hands. I see awards and everything. Amazing. This guy's a genius. His writing is unbelievable.
Amazing.
It's gonna go places, big time. I was surprised. It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
That's great.
Excellent piece. Whenever you have a chance to see Dead to Right on whatever platform it is, do it. You will not be disappointed at all.
G.O.D., you've been in the business a while.
Oh, yeah, already, man. I've been doing it for, a little over 20 years, but it was great material. You know what I mean? I liked, what I saw. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, we're gonna be doing some big things in the near future.
Could you tell people a little bit about the industry since you've been in for 20 years? How it grown and how are doors opening for us? Is it?
Yeah, I think they are. You know what I mean? Even though it's a new wave of music, you know what I mean? The doors are open wide. Especially for new talent. You know what I mean? Because you don't got to be that talented. All you got to do is make a hit.
Stop making stupid people famous.
How's that, Chris?
No, stop. People just if you have the will and just do it. Passion equals success.
How did you get in the industry?
A psychic told me that I'd be a really good actor, and she put me in acting school and had someone pay for it. So That's how I got my start. And I was in Darren Aronofsky's first film, Pie, and I was actually the limo driver, and they used me, and that was my start.
I saw Pie years ago in school. That's one of the films they had to study.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it again. I know my boy.
Quick, I'm in quick, but it's still in.
No, that is in.
And I got an IMDb credit early, so I have a pretty good ranking because of that. Since then.
How did you start?
Well, one day Havoc came home with an $80,000 check. The check was worth $80,000. So I'm like, hey, what you did to get this? He said he did a song and a beat for a soundtrack. And I said, that's it. They paid you $80,000 to do a song and a track. I said, all right, cool. I told my homies, we're gonna be rappers. Let's do it. We got $4 in the crib. We gonna get busy. Whoa. And we don't know how to rap. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna show everybody. Whoa. So took it from there, and there we are.
There you go. What about you, man?
Well, I started doing the music thing from a kid, and on a humble wound up in the film business. And since being involved with film, I've won several awards from the screenwriting tip.
Yeah.
And we're just taking it to the next level now.
Exactly. Wow.
What was your favorite film of all time? Or other than yourself, what's the best project you've seen that really, float your goat or made you excited and say, I like what they did. They doing what I like to do.
I guess you say like Goodfellas, Interstellar. It's like takes you out of yourself. Donnie Brasco, it takes you out of yourself.
That was great.
I left the movie theater. Donnie Brasco. I was in that movie for 20 minutes at least walking. I just was in the film still. It just took me out. It's just a lot of films.
I used to love the James Bond films.
James Bond.
Yeah.
There was just this perilous thing going on, and then he walks away like nothing happened.
Oh yeah. You were saying Bruce Lee?
Yeah, Bruce Lee's crazy, you know what I mean? But Murder Music, I don't know if y'all seen it or not. That's the movie we shot. Prodigy directed it with LP, Lawrence Page. You know what I mean? So y'all can check that out. Murder with an A, Music with a ZK.
Now there's also a film that you were.
Yeah, that's Murder Music.
That's Murder Music.
I'm checking right now.
Fantastic. Make sure you see it. Murder Music.
MURDA
Fantastic. I'm gonna see it. In fact,
it's on YouTube.
I'm gonna see it in the morning because I just saw last week. I saw a History Classified X with Melvin Van Peebles, and he was talking about the images that we're in. How Hollywood is not doing the right thing for us. So we have to create our own.
Exactly. Go back to the black cinema. You know what I'm saying? And, the original cinema. So we ain't got to deal with the mainstream.
That's exactly right. We don't have to worry about it because they're not going to let us in anyway.
Exactly.
Nobody. When you're on your own and you're doing it yourself and you're making it work, nobody can tell you what to do.
Yep, and that's when they pay attention.
That's exactly.
When they see you making it work yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. God, I love your story, man. How you saw what was going on and you went out and made it yourself.
Yeah, they say being an opportunist is not good. I don't think so. I think opportunity only knocks once in the blue. You know what I'm saying? And when it knocks, you got to answer or you miss. I answered.
Yeah.
And we hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You also had a million-selling record, right?
Yeah. I wrote the hook to Godfather Part 3, Mobb Deep, the biggest single ever. Godfather Part 3, sold a million copies. I wrote Thug Music. I wrote my crew verse to the hook. Wrote Queens. I wrote Mob Niggas. I'm a writer. That's what I do for a living. You know what I mean? I love writing since I was a little kid. My mom was telling me that now. She said, "You was a good writer." I didn't know it was gonna go this far, but you was a good writer. Because my grandma used to make us read the encyclopedia. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to read the encyclopedia before I go outside to play. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's amazing. You have to read an encyclopedia.
Amazing.
That means she was making sure you were educating yourself first.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we had a conversation earlier. I was talking about we can entertain, but it's also good if we can educate.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was talking about the video. Now, what's the name of the one we saw earlier today? Queensbridge?
Oh yeah, that's on with Precious Paris.
Precious Paris. You gotta see it. In fact, can I play a clip later on?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna play a clip of it. But the thing that I love most about, first of all, it's a great video. It's great rap. But the thing is, it's educational. In the end, we started to learn about Queensbridge, and we started to learn I don't want to tell you the numbers, but 1939, I now found out it was the largest government housing at that time, what it was going for. It's good when you can see something that's entertaining, you can see something that's great, and you can walk away a little more knowledgeable than when you first came in, or than when you walked in the theater or looked on YouTube. Because education is the key. God just mentioned how his grandmother had him looking at the encyclopedia.
The Tiger Woods of rap.
Yeah, I had to read
Tiger Woods of rap.
And I had to explain what I read. At least 3 chapters. And I had to break it down, explain it to her what I was reading. Go ahead, go outside.
Right. And that makes sense because how are you going to be in an industry? Are you going to go anywhere and you don't take the time to learn about that industry?
Yeah, knowledge is key.
Knowledge is key. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. We got to push. And see, us, especially if you're a minority, you got to be smarter, or you got to be smarter than. You can't be as smart as.
Yeah.
You have to be smarter than, because you're always going to be tested.
They say we the minority, but we are the majority. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
We just turn the tables around, like, you know.
Yeah.
That's on us.
Yeah. Matt, why would you recommend folk get in this business, and why would you say they should get in this business?
Well, I would say if you have a dream, pursue it. And the reason I would definitely say that is, you know, in the old days, back in the day, if you wanted to cut a record, make a movie, do a TV project, you had to go to somebody and you had to say, I've got this. Will you please green light this for me? Now people are making films with iPhones. You can do your own thing. You don't need the other guy to green light your project. And so now we're at a place where, you know, I don't want to be the guy 40 years from now sitting in my rocking chair thinking, wow, back in 2019, I was meeting with these brothers and we were talking about these projects and then we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I want to try. I want to go out there, put my stuff out, and let the marketplace determine the success of it.
Yeah.
And let's just say what we do is not successful. Well, then we're in the exact same place we are right now. The only difference is if it is successful. And so I don't want to be sitting there 40 years from now thinking, wow, if only. If I'm sitting there, I'm still alive, maybe I could do it again, but I wouldn't have reaped the benefits of my labor and my work for those previous 40 years that I sat on this project. So never do that. If you have a dream, go for it. This is the time. 2020 is the year.
Passion equals success.
What advice would you give the folk out there, Chris, that are wanting to be in the industry, even as an actor, writer, director, producer?
You have to love it to do it, because it's very grueling, and it's not just a dream; it's a business. This acting and directing and everything, and you have to approach it as a business. And people approach it as a dream, and they don't do the. You got to do the homework. You got to, you know, study this. You know, even watching movies. At the end of the movies, there's special features.
Yeah.
And they say that there's more information in the special features than there was in beginning film school. So, and then you have YouTube University, which is amazing because you get anything you need to know about it, you can watch it on there, you can learn about it. And it's free, and it's amazing. It's an amazing time, and I'm glad that I'm part of it. And the main thing is people talk about doing it, we're actually doing it. So that's important.
Yeah, and that is really, really important. There's a lot of people, like I mentioned earlier, I was talking about a young lady I went to school with, 2000, we graduated from New York Film Academy. 2004, I was doing films. She refused to do films because she wanted to make sure everything was right, everything was in place, and she was gonna make sure that it was just gonna be the perfect film. And I would always run into her and I keep asking her, and she always had that reason. No, I gotta make sure it's right. Listen, everything's not going to be right.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be right. You can't wait till everything's right. It's crazy, because if you wait, every day you wait, you're losing money and you're losing knowledge, because your first film is going to be horrible. The first thing you write ain't going to be great like you think it's going to be. But by the time you start practicing and practicing, you'll start seeing yourself fly.
Yeah.
And you can't worry about what other people are going to say or think.
Don't learn from your mistakes, you know.
Gotta learn from your mistakes. And if you're gonna do it, go out and do it. Don't be hanging around, waiting for the perfect. When is there ever a perfect? Have you ever had a perfect copy? You ever have it perfect?
No.
I shot my last video with an S6 Galaxy.
Galaxy X6.
Nobody knows that. You know?
Now they do.
Now they do.
Right.
Do you have to kill us now that we know that? Oh, wait.
Yeah. Steven Soderbergh. It's his first film that one of his first films that was shot with, not one of his first films, but the first iPhone film was with a 7. Right? Wow. And then this last film, High Flying Bird, that was with a 10. So it you can use whatever. I mean, we're in front of a laptop now. Yeah. Now, I'm a filmmaker. I know some of you filmmakers gonna start talking about, right? Wait a minute, you're a film, right? But we don't have to look. I got the equipment. I can go and do it, but we don't have to wait because I don't have the equipment here. I want to do it. I want to do it now. Nothing should stop you. You can't make excuses in film at the same time. You just can't do that. You can't make excuses in money at the same time. You just can't do that. See, some people make excuses. Others make things happen. You have to be, if you want to be a filmmaker, you want to do it, you just got to go out and do it, whether you're going to shoot it on an iPhone, whether you're going to shoot it on a laptop, whether you're going to shoot it on some other unknown device. Yeah. You even have to have a camera now. Not only do you have to have a camera, the way the industry is going, you know, there's some people who are shooting films and they don't really have actors. They're using animation. They're using puppetry. They're using CG. Anything. You really don't have to have it. Only thing you have to have is your imagination
and knowledge.
And the knowledge.
You do, then say you do. You don't say you do. You do, then say you do.
That's right. Chris believes in the law of attraction. Tell us a little about the law of attraction, and we'll sign on out.
Well, it's probably I call it God's law of happiness, and thoughts become things, and whatever you think comes true in your existence. So you just have to really, no matter what, be positive, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just breathe, and it's just the way to be. I started following the law of attraction, and I'm really happy now. And I can't say that I was ever happy until I found it. Now that I have it, now I'm using it, and you'll see in the film and the things we're doing and everything else. It's just moving forward. It helps you. It's the answer to everything, I believe.
Yes,
I love it.
Keeps you pushing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I want you to watch, because I'm going to give you a clip. I'm going to show you a clip of Chris doing his thing. It's going to be the first time ever. This is Chris in Dead to Right. Here's a little scene from that. And then you're also going to see a scene from D.O.D. and you're going to hear some of Mac's music. So we're out here doing it. We're going to continue to do it. We're going to break records. We're going to win awards. We're going to have fun, and that's the most important thing. If it's not in your blood, if this is not something that you really feel passionate about, don't do it. Yeah. Don't waste your time. If you're going to enjoy this thing and you're going to love what you're doing, then this is the place to be. And guess what, guys? Look, you can always write me, G-O-D, you want to give them a
yeah, you can hit me on Instagram or GodfatherPT3_I am3.
Actor Chris Johnson on Instagram.
Deacon Maestro on Instagram.
And I am Nat Turner on Facebook, because I don't know why Instagram post. Wait, my Instagram is Kenya Cagle. I don't know because my kids actually handle my Instagram for me. But Kenya Cagle, just look me up, because a whole bunch of things will come up. Listen, thanks a lot. We're gonna see you at the top. We got comments on the side. I didn't realize we live. Okay, well, in the edited version, you're gonna actually see. We didn't realize we were live at this point. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Listen, we'll answer some of the questions. Hey, you're losing it. Okay. Who said that? I shoot with the Canon G10. That's a fantastic camera. Listen, we're not saying don't shoot with these, don't use these cameras and things. All I'm saying is that you can use whatever is at your disposal, whatever you have at your disposal, and that's how you get it done. Because it really doesn't matter what your equipment is, as long as you can use your equipment to the best of its ability. Sometimes someone once said that if you only have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Well, we have so many things available to us that we use that to make sure we get what it is we want. Matt can tell you, years ago, I think we were shooting with a Sony films, but we shot them and things worked out well. Mm. Listen, any other questions, Matt? You see anything else? How can I see Dead to Right? Fantastic. That is from, okay. Listen, Dead to Right, just stay in touch. We are going to show you, we got some fantastic news coming out in about 2 weeks. So just continue to subscribe.
No doubt.
Yeah. And all of us are going to be involved in Dead to Right. So you know it's going to be powerful. We now got G.O.D. Godfather with us.
You know, we bring everything, you know, a lot of other things to the table, you know what I mean? So, you know, y'all stay tuned, man. We got some goodies for you, you know what I mean?
So thank you very much for joining us tonight. We had a lot of fun. I will get back to some of you on the comments and we'll answer your questions as we go on. And I'll be here again next week. And we're going to continue to talk about film, and we take you from the script, from how you go from the script to the actual production. I'm going to give you everything it takes. But the most important thing you have to have is you have to have your attitude right, and you have to just go out there. Don't care what anybody's going to say. Go out there and do it. G.O.D. just told you he went out there as soon as he saw the checks, right? Mm-hmm. That was a motivating factor. Right? I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? You get $80,000, you just do one song and then give them a beat and they give you $80,000. Like, I want to be part of it.
Right. You know, things happen. I mean, I tell you, we all have eaten really good in this business.
We wound up signing the Virgin Records for $825,000 in 2000.
There you go. That's how you do it. Yeah, right? But it would never happen if he waited until everything was perfect. Yeah. Don't wait till everything's perfect. Just get out there and do it. Listen, we've taken up a lot of your time. We thank you so much. Thank you for the comments. And we are going to see you at the top. Thanks a lot.
Dude, Mob Life.